of me, dressed only in a towel, and showed them to the entire school. This is payback.
An eye for an eye, tooth for a tooth.
We're not living in the Book of Revelations now, Jake. Wearing nothing but a towel.
Daniel knows he did the wrong thing, don't you, Dan? Let me get the stuff off.
I thought you said Claire wasn't in the shower when he took those shots.
She wasn't. It was out here. It was opportunistic rather than anything planned, wasn't it, Claire?
No, actually. The little freak threw juice all over me, and then I had to get changed, and then he...
Okay, maybe it was a little bit planned.
It was totally. Daniel is a born stalker.
I think you might want to leave us at this point, Jake.
Well, you can't throw him out because it's my house too, remember?
Tell me exactly whose idea it was to humiliate Daniel.
Stop trying to make such a big deal out of it. It's not our fault that Sarah's kid's so desperate to fit in that he has to make his own porn. Let's go.
Kids, eh? Assuming you had a girlfriend, wouldn't you be mad if she slept with someone else to get pregnant?
Jay doesn't fancy Norman, you know? Sex with him is like a handshake.
A handshake?
Oh, okay, Jay is nuts for doing it, but at least Jay is nuts for you. No, forgive her, break up with her, either way, get over it.
Well, thank you for sharing this new sensitive side with me.
Oh, I'm just calling it like I see it.
Why are you in such a bad mood anyway? Did your interview with Judy not go very well?
Let's say it didn't last very long. She was caught out.
Maybe she's already picked her choice for the job.
Dream on, yo, I got it in the bag.
And what's your leadership philosophy? Who's your management role model? Donald Trump, Saddam Hussein.
Me. I'm the boss, what I say goes.
Excellent. You couldn't manage your way out of a wet paper bag.
Oh, this coming from a woman who can't manage her love life.
At least I've got one. What? You're not going to let me have the last word?
Yeah, sure. I'm just glad you finally got to it.
Why don't you have some wine? Drinking doesn't help. Juice isn't helping either. I'm being self-centered, I'm sorry. There are more important things happening in the world. Like? Work. Speaking of which, I really ought to get back. Look, I know you're going to tell me to keep my nose out, but I'm going to try again. I really think you should see someone. I'll cope. Thanks. Night.
Well, this is my financial fairy godmother. How's things?
I need a stiff one. Got a single malt, thanks. So, how about that stalker guy dying, eh?
Glad to be off the hook.
Sorry?
Well, now you're no longer a suspect.
Oh, yes. Mad old Robin's conspiracy theory. So, medically, was it the stress of being caught that killed him?
Yeah, that and 30 years of smoking. He was a ticking time bomb.
Well, there'll be no more home invasions then.
Hey, thought you said you were busy.
Yeah, no, I kicked on and the meeting finished early, so...
Okay, great. We'll grab a table, you come join us.
Still happening, you two?
She's there, she's pretty. Dump her if it bothers you.
Not at all, man. I can't believe you could be so jaded.
Maybe I'm just waiting for the right one to come along.
This is a side to you I've never seen before. I think I approve. Linda, you go.
Hey.
Charmed.
Don't be too jaded, mate. If you play your cards right, you might end up taking both of them.
Hi.
Hi.
You just about done for the day?
Just about.
What's this?
Oh, it's a card from a grateful patient.
Give me a landscape any day. Can you babysit Harry tonight? I'm going to a movie with the girls. I'd ask you along. It's a total chick flick.
Of course, no problem. Enjoy it.
I will, thanks. I guess I'll see you at breakfast then.
Right. See you then.
You're quiet tonight, babe.
Work.
Look, Hui is throwing her weight around now, but she will calm down.
Hey, I was thinking about doing chef training again. You know, maybe I could get a student grant or a loan or something.
Babe, how would we pay it back? You'd be on apprentice wages.
Yeah, it would be poor hard as, eh?
Look, can't it wait, until I'm back on my feet and working again?
Hey, I don't want you working. I want you looking after the little one.
Okay. When baby starts going to school, I can go back to work.
Goodbye.
It's not too bad to wait till then, eh?
No, of course not.
So we put him in a dress and took the photo. Trust me, a lot of kids at school are going to be seeing that photo.
Sounds like a fair punishment, but doesn't it make that article you're writing a bit redundant?
How's that?
Well, your article speaks out against precisely what you're doing to young Daniel, doesn't it?
Yeah, I guess. Well, what would you do? Would you publish or punish?
Both. It's easier to stone someone when you're standing on the moral high ground.
You're bad, Bad meaning good.
Thank you, my dear.
This one needs his sleep.
And you need a frail elderly woman to boss around.
Is there anything you want me to bring you tomorrow?
A gin and tonic with lime and ice and a cigarette in a holder.
See what I can do.
Never go to your grave, dear, wishing you'd had more fun.
She was wrapped in a towel with a bra on underneath. You couldn't see a thing.
That's not the point.
The point is that I made Daniel aware that he did the wrong thing.
Yeah, and then you showed him a night of pizza and DVDs. Very harsh.
Last week you gave me a bollocking for coming down too hard on him.
Sarah, there has to be a balance.
Well, after 13 years I get my son back and I can't make a right move. Excuse me for trying.
Look, all I'm saying is a little consultation with me might help you to get things right.
Like you get things right with Claire. I did what I could under the circumstances. Besides, you weren't around.
I went to the conference because I thought you could cope.
Yeah, well, apparently I couldn't.
So he picks the lock. He comes in, looks around, sees the hallway to the bedrooms, and
Gets his video camera out.
he goes through and...
Scarlett, is this freaking you out?
Yeah, good point, mate. Just let it go, Scarlett.
Look, he comes out after, walks back to the door,
And that's when he drops his driver's license.
which we find under here.
Well, maybe he could have accidentally kicked it under.
Dad, where do you keep your license?
In my wallet.
Yeah, all those other break-ins, not even a fingerprint. And then he drops his driver's license?
Look, Scarlett, you're obsessing. They found the camera, the DVDs, everything, remember? Look, a bad thing happened and now it's over. Just let it go, eh?
Yeah, maybe he's right. Hey, have you asked your dad about coming over for the matariki tomorrow night?
Ah, Maori New Year, eh?
But Yvonne thinks she stabbed him with the secateurs. And the guy that died didn't even have a scratch on it.
It was dark, she couldn't be sure. She could have hit a branch or something.
Yeah, but if she got him,
What?
then the guy that died wasn't the guy that did the break-ins. Couldn't be.